Bro, when you know you God's favorite, I mean, like, for real, like, why would I argue with a nigga and I'm God's favorite? Like, bro, you can think what you want to think. This is about what God does. I mean, what God thinks is one thing, but what God does is another thing. So, why am I listening to humans when my fate is in God's hand? Yeah, I'm going to let you just bash all my feelings and all my... Bro, my fate in God's hand. What you saying don't even make sense to me, nigga, because I don't answer to you. Like, you ain't got all the answers. You gonna live and die like every other human, bro. So, why am I listening to you? God gonna make these dreams work. If I talk, basically like this. Say I ask somebody like, man, what you think about this idea? Like I got some shit coming out. I done asked people about it. Man, I don't think that's a good idea. Whatever. It ain't gonna work. I wouldn't do that. I would do this. I would do this. Do that. But for one thing, those people didn't give me the idea. For two things, they can't increase it. They can't buy but one unit. Then what's gonna happen after that? I can't sell them the same thing 1,000,000 times or 100,000,000 times. So I need to focus on somebody who can affect 100,000,000 people, and that's God. He can make 100,000,000 people buy one time. But ain't no one nigga gonna buy the same thing one time. That's why it don't make sense to even market in your neighborhood or your community. I mean, like, how many times one person gonna buy some shit? Like I don't care if you got 10 volumes or something. Say you got 10 CDs out. Bro, the same motherfucker they gonna stop, they know you. Like, they gonna be like, bro, I'm not buying no more of that shit. I ain't even listen to the last 3 mixtapes you dropped. I bought that shit because we was cool, man. You need to go somewhere else with that shit. And that's the mentality that the consumer has, especially when it comes to people that they know. It's local bullshit. So, why would I minimize my product, my gifts, and my ambition to people who I know ain't gonna support me? And this is about God. So once you serve God control it. God will have a bear walk up to you and give you $20. Ain't nobody gonna believe it. God can do anything. God will have a squirrel walk up to you and give you 10 bands, cash. I mean, God, he can do anything. He can get a squirrel to run up to you, bro. Raw squirrel clothing. And the squirrel, it just make noise. And you, what's fucking wrong with the squirrel? You follow him. The squirrel taking you to a safe that a nigga done burned. It's 200 bands in the safe. Nigga never believe that shit. But with God, all things are possible. Anything. A rabbit can start smiling and twerking in front of you. That's what God wants you to do. You know, but people don't understand the realms of God. Man, there's nothing that God can't do. I mean, you could be right here, right now, right down the street, I'm right now, Chamber Avenue. And there could be a car in front of you and that bitch could disappear. You be like, man, this shit can't happen. Man, we talk about God. Anything can happen when we talk about God. I mean, he put, you know, he said, ain't no way that building could have disappeared. Bro, he made the earth that the building is on. What do you mean? If he erases earth, the building goes with it. Period. But, you know, when you're not in tune with God or the power of God, when you think you do everything and everything you do is because of you and you make all this shit happen, you won't understand this logic or this theory or, you know, this common sense. For every action, there's a reaction. And, you know, for a lot of people who say, well, if there's a God, if you believe in the theory of everything has to be created, this is a big question again. Well, one, if you believe in the theory of everything has to be created, who created God? I said, man, that's a great question. But God was created from a thought. Like, somebody has to make something. And just like, if you go to YouTube and put on Ross Wear Clothing, like, it was nothing at first, like God. And I spoke it into existence. Like, when there was nothing ever, something had to create everything. So that first something that was created just by universal powers, universal laws, and universal spirits, it had to be God. Then he just, okay, I want me maybe some people, maybe some animals. It's if you're a creative genius, you understand that everything has to be created. No matter how you define it, bro, scientists can't figure. They don't even know how deep the ocean is. So how can they? If a scientist doesn't know how deep the ocean is on the earth that they live in, how can they scientifically tell you about a God that they cannot touch? This is one planet. You got millions of stars and planets and all that shit out there. If they can't even see all that shit or get to all that shit, how can they tell you about somebody that created it? It's not your business to know who created God. It's your business to know, and none of this shit just hanging in. Bro, it's impossible. Shit to just be hanging it, ain't got no strings on it, no nothing. You build, in order for something to stay attached, shit has to have a solid foundation. Bro, the earth ain't attached to nothing. And the sun ain't attached to nothing. Stars, the moon. Somebody had to have their hand in stuff. Especially if you build. It's common sense. And I believe and I know that there's a God. I know God is real. No God is real. No doubt in my mind. Now, religion, it's another thing. There's a lot of them religions sound attractive to me. Like, if you go sit and listen to any religion long enough, shit, they'll have you, maybe not 100% convinced, but, and people pull out enough literature and data and fuck with your mind and your feelings, they can kind of have you believing in the thing you want to believe. That's why true believers will tell you they don't listen to shit but what they believe. You can't listen to everything. But, man, I done went and listened. I've never went to nothing on the other side, but as far as like different religions, I've been to a lot of different religions, and all them sound basically the same. They just have one or two differences. Submit to God and understand God, pray to God, do the right things by God. Shit just ain't gonna work for you. You'll get up and come up, but you ain't gonna stay up. It's about God. It ain't about you. It's about God working through you. I might have went a little off on the video, but to end it all, how it started. This thing about God.